What happens after they draw your blood in the ER? So I'm going to give you basically the storyline from a lab scientist. Say I go into the ER. When I go into the ER, I'm having whatever symptoms. Whatever symptoms I'm having, this is the standard protocol. They're going to draw you different color tubes automatically. So you'll have about like 5 tubes of blood, and they should be collecting urine from you as well. So this blood is then taken down to the laboratory, wherever the laboratory is located. They take it to the laboratory. The laboratory is trying to connect the puzzle that is you. So with these samples, it gives a piece of information from every department, because every color is representative of a department. So now we have clues and we have detectives on each case, which is each department. Each department is the detective, and the tubes are the clues. Now, the purple tube is going to the hematology department. So they're going to be looking at your blood cells. And then the light blue top is going to the coag department. They're going to be looking at, is there any clotting issues going on in your body? And then the next two, which is like green and gold, is going to chemistry. So they're going to be measuring the substances within your body, checking to see if your organs are functioning like they should, and other little analytes inside your blood. So the urine is also a part of this detective work. So going over there, they're going to be looking at your urine chemistry to see if your organs are functioning properly and spitting out the correct stuff. And then they're going to be looking at if you have any bacterial, yeast, parasite inside your urine, because you can visualize that with microscope. They're also looking to see if there's any urine crystals, because that can be indicative of, let's say, like kidney stones or something. This is just the urine department. You can help piece puzzles together about why someone is feeling ill from urine as well. So once all of these different pieces are together, the next thing is to basically get your results. So in chemistry, if everything is normal, cool, okay. And then we go to the hematology detective. Is everything cool in here? Actually, I see elevated white blood cells. So when we think of elevated white blood cells, those are the warriors in your body. Why is my soldiers up, ready for battle? And then next, we go to the urine department. We get over there and we say, there's a whole lot of bacteria inside this person's urine, and I seen some yeast. So now we know your hematology came back with elevated white blood cells because you're actively having some type of urine infection, or you're having some type of having some type of pathogen in your urine that's causing your body to have a flare in your immune system. So now with those different results, the doctor is able to take those results and figure out how to treat you and make you feel better in the ER. But it couldn't be done without going through every detective department and giving them the clues, which is your blood, and these clues are coming in these different color blood tubes. These different blood tubes, basically the process is called a rainbow. So they send a rainbow to the lab. When you send a rainbow to the lab, this is a big investigation. We're trying to figure out what's wrong with this patient, because it's not like routine where it's like we've already did a rainbow and figured out what's wrong with this patient. Now we want to figure out how to our medication is working with them. So we constantly send in one tube to chemistry and trying to maintain their magnesium levels or maintain their sodium levels. It's not like that when you first go through the ER. When you first go through the ER, we do a rainbow and we ask every department what's going on in this person's body, because we're trying to figure out what we need to tackle and what we need to maintain and what we need to follow up on. That's why when you go to the ER, they do a rainbow of tubes and draw you so much. So then the first thing, again, is the patient come in. The second thing is the nurse draws your blood. The third thing is that rainbow of tubes is sent down to the laboratory. The fourth thing is the results are given to the doctor. The fifth thing, the doctor performs whatever treatment is required based off those results. So if you ever wonder what happens when you go to the ER, I hope I demystified it for you. And if you have any other questions, you might be able to find it in one of my next videos. So stay tuned.